All right, so we are back. Last time we've created this FAQ section, and we stopped where we've made everything work as it should, but um, I didn't show you how to create this hover and active element style, where the number title and close icon is highlighted with different colors. So we will start by showing you how I create it, and then we will continue to create the form. We will talk about it in a second. So basically, what I've done here is, first of all, I've added a class to this section, and I call it FAQ section. And in our CSS panel, you can see that this is the FAQ. So I'm referring to the repeater item. So this is nesting, it's called in CSS. And so now I'm talking about elements that it's inside the scope. So each item that have the FAQ content box. So we are this one is for animating the when you click, you see it's grow with some animation. So this is for this part, and so you can see that we have a general styling, and we have the active when the item is active. So this class I'm adding with velo. So let's see how it's happening. So you remember this code, right? This is the init FAQ code, and when we are clicking on an element, so it's right here. When we are clicking on element, we are opening the relevant item and sending the right index. So if it's the current item, which means the clicked index that we pass to this function is equals to the current element index, okay, because this is looping for each item. So we are asking if the content is already collapsed, this state, it's collapsed. When I click, it's expanded, right? So if it's collapsed, what we want to do to expand it, right? To do this action. So we already done it by expanding, but this is the new line. It says take this item and add class to it called active. And active, let's see right here. So it's changing the maximum height to 500 pixels, and then we can animate this max height. Also, it changed the opacity of the entire box from transparent to visible. So you have this cute animation, and also in this 35 line, you can see we are applying two styles in these cases when the item has the active class and when we are hovering. So it's basically this color. We are changing this color. So as you can see, we have the FAQ number. This is class I gave to the number. So let's see it. So you can see it transparent already in the editor, the text. This container. So let's see. So this is the icon, and it has, I gave it a class FAQ icon. Okay, so right here, you can see this is like a variable called brand color. So because I want to use it once, so I define it once. So it's apply here, here, and here, the same color, right? So the icon, I change its path to get the feel of the brand color. This also the question, which is this part, this text, it have the class of FAQ question, and the number also has the same class. So when it's active and when we are hovering, I give it getting this style. okay, and the active we are adding by using velo right here. And if this is not the right element, we are removing the class. Or if the element is expanded and we are closing it, we also removing the class. So this is how I create this style, and we can continue to the form. Now this form design is it's not something that we can do out of the box in Studio. So we will create our own version, and maybe later, if I will have some time, we will try to design it more specifically. But first we need to start with this heading. So again, we can select a similar design, and let's copy it and paste it right here. Or is it? Wait. Drag it right here. I need to change its name to, let's change it to form, to contact us or form. Okay. And then I need to make sure that it's in the right place in all breakpoints. Great. All right. So now let's change its content. So this is the title. Something is slow. I don't know why. All right, so until the editor is going back, so it's kind of the same style. As you can see, it's bigger because we have this icon and we have this button. Both are already exist. This is the icon and this is the button, so we will get it from there. So let's go back, and we want to change this value and this description, and I think it should be shorter. So let's copy the value of the max width. Okay, just like this. Now let's go to the header and copy this icon. Let's copy it and paste it right here. Oh, it's not this item. Oh, it's part of the brand. Sorry. Where are you? Did I add brand? Oh, okay. So what size? What's the size of it? It's 80 pixels. So 80 pixels by 80 pixels. Great. It needs to be part of the stack. Align to center. Great. And now let's fix the gap later. But now we need this button. So let's steal it from here. Sorry. Yeah. And let's paste it right here. It should be the last item. And let's take the entire stack and align items to center. Now let's check the gaps. So this one is 50 pixels. And this one is also 50 pixels. So this one is 50. I need to make, no, it should be solid pixels. And this one is also 50. And I need to check that this didn't change. So it should be 14 pixels. All right, so we have it. Oh, I don't need you. All right, so we have the header, and now let's build the form. Okay, so if you will see that we have these lines, right? And I need to check, it's not part of the max width, right? Because this is the max width. So I will add another container to wrap our form. So let's drag a container, and I'll give it a different color just for now, something like this. And it max width should be 1060 pixels, but it wants to be 100 pixels, 100%, and it will be aligned to center. And all right, just for now, let's make it bigger. Now let's create a form. So this is forms. I want to create a new one. So we need first name, full name, email, and we will continue from there. All right, so we need a full name. Let's change it to full name. Sorry, full name. And I don't think it's required, but this one, let's copy the placeholder. Placeholder text, type here. All right, now we need an email, so let's add email, and we need placeholder, type here. Now this one should be smaller, and do something like this, because they should be at the same line, the same row. Now we have this, why are you contacting us? So this is like a single choice, I guess. You know what, maybe multiple. This makes sense. So the header will be, why are you contacting us? First choice is web design. Second one will be collaboration. Third one, mobile. Let's add an option. I think it should be like this to make more sense. And other. All right. Ooh, this is nice. Yes. So let's remove this one. Let's call it others. So this is allowing people to create their own content, their own option. This is great. So email, I guess it's required. Now your budget. Currently we don't have progress with two, I don't know how to say it, with 2 points, max and mean value. So we will just put a number field. So where is it? Number. Okay. So your budget. Now let's drag it here. And this is a description. So let's put it right here. Actually, it should be below. Let's keep it that way. I think it's good enough. Oh, but it's not a slider, so we don't need it. All right. And then your message. So it can be long answer. Your message. So I think the email is only part of that is required. All right, and submit. Submit is okay. Let's do it like this. It should be at the center. I think that's it. Okay, let's give it a name. This is contact us, right? Contact us or contact form. Yeah, I think this is good enough. All right, so now it should be updated. 100%. No, it should be a child of this container, and it should not have its own height. We don't want to have minimum width. Great. Now let's edit the settings. Let's go to design. We don't need a background color, and also we don't need a background color to the fields, and the field should be looks like this. Border color, we have it, right? It's this one. This is the right color for the checked, but why I don't see this one? Maybe, oh, it's inherit from there. So let's get rid of the container background, and now we can see it. So let's check this font size. It's Barlow Medium 22 pixels. 22 medium. No, this is not this one. Yes, medium. Okay, and this one is 18 pixels regular. So 18 regular. All right. Now placeholder, it's this color. This one. 6/7. Do we have it? Let's check. Yes, it's this one. Great. Settings, design. Placeholder. 6/7. Great. What else do we need? The input color. It's white. I think it's okay. Yeah. All right, let's go back to the submit button. It should be like this. Yes. 18 pixels below medium. And I think the hover it's okay. All right, so layout. Side padding, we don't need any side padding. Top and bottom padding, spacing between rows. I think we can make it bigger, do 50 pixels, spacing between columns. I don't know, let's do 30 pixels. Alright, so this is our form. It looks different, but it will be functional. Alright, so the padding here is 80 pixels from all sides, so I'll select the container. And actually, so we need these lines, right? Oh, it's okay. We need to add a let's add padding of 80 pixels. And let's add border of 1 pixels with this color. And to avoid that we will have 2 lines from above, we can set -1 pixels from top. Alright, so this is our form. I think it can be exactly the same in mobile and tablet also. Oh, here it's messed up. Let's fix it. Align to center. You should be below, and I will copy the gaps from here, 10 pixels, 38. So this one will be 10 pixels, and this one will be, let's do 30 pixels, and 30 from here also. Now this icon is huge, so let's do 50 by 50. Great. So on mobile we need to fix it again. All right, let's do also 30 pixels and 6 if I remember. Yes, 6. All right, so here we need to add padding of 16 pixels from left and right, not from top and bottom. And this padding, maybe let's do 20 pixels, but I need to check how it looks in the design. So here it's rows, great, but the padding is 24. Okay, so let's set it to 24. All right, but the sizing of the fonts, we need to update them. So this one is 16, and I guess everything is 16. Yeah, everything is 16. So the settings, designed, 16, great. And the submit button, oh, I did a mistake. This is 14 pixels, so let's go back to our button, submit button, 14. Now it shouldn't be like this. The corners should be 6 pixels if I remember correctly. Yes, and 8 pixels in desktop. All right. Now let's go and build the the footer. So this is our footer, and okay, it's this one. Okay, so first of all, okay, this is I don't like to build footers. They are always complex for me. So we need to analyze it first. So let's copy it and isolate it from the other of our design. Let's give it some border so we'll see it. Or a different background color. So how can I? Stroke. Why I don't see it? All right, anyway, so this is also working with the same max width value. As you can see, it's stopped right here, the design. And also we have the logo, we have the menu at the center, and then we have this social. Now imagine what would happen if we starting to shrink in our design, right? As you can see, now the social is on top of the menu, right? So if you remember, we used Flexbox exactly for same situation where we don't want things to overlap each other, but we want them to wrap. So we will use here a flex box for the first row, but before I will decide it, I need to check mobile to see if we have what is the order of elements. So logo is the first, and then we have the menu, and then we have social. So DOM order will be the same, which is good thing. So let's start. First, I forgot to check that I don't have minimum height for the section above, and for this one also, and check on mobile, tablet and mobile, that this is exactly same settings. Okay, now we're good to go. So let's go back to footer, and instead of building it directly on the footer, I will build it on different section, and then let's do it 200 viewport height, so we will have a lot of room to play with. So first of all, let's add container, and it will be 100%, and let's give it a border so we will see exactly what we are doing. So 4 pixels. All right, so it looks something like this. Now we want to have you can see very clear in the design, wait a second here, that we have 2 parts of content. This is the first part and this is the second part, and in the middle we have this line. So I will add a grid of 3 rows. Okay, so this is the row, and for the first one I want to add the divider. So we use the horizontal divider right here, I think. So you can see I have the name already here. So let's use it and paste it right here, and we will place it on the middle row, and it will be simply 100%, and that's it. Now the height of it is too much, but we will fix it later. So now we need to go to layout tools and add flexbox item to our first row. it will be 100% from edge to edge, align to left and to top. I don't want it, I don't use the scale property. Now we have three items. We have the logo, we have the menu, and we have the social icons. So I can get rid of the extra elements that I have. So for the first item, let's remove the background color. I think that it's simply exactly the same one as this one. So let's copy it and paste it directly right here. No, sorry, I did it. All right. Align it to left and to center. I think this is good. Now, what's the width of this item should be? And of course, we will change the name to logo. It should be exactly the same as our content. But first, I want to change the flexbox layout to be bricks. And now I'll select the first one, the logo, and change it to be max content. And always I need to make sure that I don't have minimum height for the row. So first one is done. Now we need the menu, and of course we currently doesn't really have menu for the site because we have only one page, but we can use the components. Do I have it here? Yeah, it's this one. So, oh, sorry, this is the hamburger menu. So let's create the component, and later when we add more pages, we will have the full menu. So let's remove the background color. So this item will be for the menu. So menu. Now let's go add menu element right here, and it will be 100% align to center. And let's design it a bit. So the active, actually I don't think it's it is reflected in the design. Okay, so this is how the active element looks like. So its background color is 2.6. I think that we have it already. So let's go to the menu items, and we should have background color of 2.6, this one, and we also have border radius of 8 pixels, so corners of 8 pixels. Let's add some fake menu items, so we'll see the difference. Let's add services and work. So let's add anchor back to top. Okay, so this will be services, and this will be work. All right, so now you can see that all the items are filling the entire available area. We will fix it in a second. The font should be below 18 pixels. So I think we have it. But it should be medium. So let's change it to medium, and it should be white. Great. Now, oh no, I done it to everything. So it should be only for the current item. And the label color should be absolute white. So title should be white. And also, yeah, also on the default state, which is what we see right now. Now, how it looks when we are hovering. It's blue. I don't like it. So let's change it to be grayish. Okay, something like this. All right, so now in the layout we can change that the item fills the whole menu. Okay, something like this. And we need to measure the distance between items. Actually, I don't think that I can do it because this one has different padding for its neighbor. So let's let's add this 18 pixels padding. So let's go back to, maybe it's from here. No. So menu items, yeah, it's from there. No, it's not this one. Yeah, so 18 and 12, just like this. Now let's set some gaps between them, like something like this. I don't know, maybe 10. All right, so then if we will not have enough space, it start to wrap, right? Okay. Now this is our fake menu at the moment, and it's placed in the right item. We need to make sure that we don't have minimum height. Great. Also from here, I forgot to remove it from here also. Now for the third one. Now this one is the social. So you can see that we have title and we have this icon. So we can export these icons as the first step. So we will have them. Export. Now this is, I need to select the group one by one. So export as in SVG. Export 3 layers. Great. Now let's create it. So this will be the so let's add a container. This container will have a border of 1 pixel with this color. It will also have, I'm talking about this one, border radius of 12 pixels and padding of 14 pixels. Great. Also, let's see how it looks on mobile. So this is on top. Yeah, so we can use, let's add grid. We need grid of 2 columns. The first column, it's saved for the title. So let's just copy title, copy, for example, no, let's do it from scratch. So I need to add title. So this is a paragraph. I need to change the value to stay connected. And it's below medium 18 pixels. So it's this one, but medium. And let's drag it right here. So it should be 100%, and on the first column with no margins. All right, so this is the first part. Now, what we need to have here is the icons, right? These 3. So let's upload them. We need to upload them to the brand. Or to the icon? Yeah, to the icons, sorry. Upload. Oh, it's zip. First I need to export it, to extract it. Downloads. Great. Now it's good practice to give them the right name, so Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. LinkedIn. LinkedIn. It's X, but you know, let's give it X. We need to change this icon. Facebook. All right. So what is the first one? It's Facebook. Okay. Let's duplicate it 3 times. No. Oh no. Yeah. So let's make them smaller for now. And I should stack them together. But first I need to check what the size should be. So 64 pixels. So 64 by 64. Now instead of doing it for all, you know what? Yeah, I do it for all anyway. 64, 64. Uh, 64 pixels. Alright, let's stack them together. And I need to measure the distance between each of the item. It's 14 pixels. So let's align everyone to center. And this should be 40 pixels. Alright. Now simply I'll drag it right here. Alright. So the entire component should be as the width of the content. So first of all, let's remove the minimum height. So it looks like this. I will remove the background color. You know what? I'll change. Yeah, I'll remove the minimum height from the item, also from here, and I'll change its width to be max content. Also, I need to change the first column to be as maxed as the content, and I need to see what's the gap here. So it's 20 pixels. Great, let's remove the background color. Alright, so I guess that the height is coming from the flexbox itself, so let's remove it. And as you can see, we almost have it. We need to align all the elements to the center, but not like this, because you can see now we have gap here and here. We need to do the space between. Okay, so we have these gaps. Now we need to check how it's behave responsively. So if we will start to make our screen shorter, so at some point you can see that there is no enough room for the menu for everything. Basically it's because the gaps, but we will fix it. So you can see that this social now goes down, which is exactly what we wanted to have. So these gaps, we need to make them 0, and I need to check the width of this item, and it's 50%. I don't know what it means. So let's see what's happened. No, you know what? Let's set it to max content also. So now it will break very late. See, until here it's not breaking. All right. I think we have the same issue as we have here, where the icon is getting too close. So what I'll do, I will copy the same max width from here and add the 20 pixels padding. So I'll select this container and add 20 pixels padding, and give it max width of 666 pixels, and I won't use max width for the footer. Alright, so now we can remove the minimum height of the row. Max content. Great. And yeah, so what else we need to do? We need to create this contact information. So we need these icons. So first of all, let's export. Where is it? This one is an SVG, and this one, and this one, and I think that I will create it using, let me see if everything is the same size, 16, 21, 21. We will use Flexbox for it. Alright, so here let's add another Flexbox. So layout tools, Flexbox, and it will be bricks also. We need only 3 items, and I'm going to duplicate the items that we are going to design, so I don't need the rest. So let's remove the minimum height, we don't need you. So let's see how one item looks like. So we have this icon and title, and we have, you can see, underline. So let's add an icon. So we need to upload it. So let's go to site files, icons, and oh, this is a PNG. It's not good. Cancel. This one, SVG. Alright. Upload. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we have an address, we have phone number, and we have email. So let's start with email. What's the size of it? 21 by 16. 21, 16 pixels. So let's drag this icon into our item. Great. Now we need the value. So let's copy it from here, paste it right here. Okay, and we can stack them together. Let's align it like this, and this font should be 18 pixels below regular. So this one. Alright, the gaps is 10 pixels. Oh, I cannot select it. Okay, 10 pixels, and all the items should be aligned to center like this. What we are missing the line from the bottom, so we can copy this one and paste it right here. It should be 100% dock to the bottom, and there is some gaps between these two, right? So it's 16 pixels. So I can simply take this stack and add padding of 16 pixels from below. And now if I'll remove the minimum height and from the flexbox itself, so we have one item, but this item should be max content. So we can change all the items at once. I'll show you how. Let's duplicate this one again, so you can see we have 3 items. But if I can change all the item width from here to be max content. So we need to take care of the gaps between the items. So we can see that it's 30 pixels. Let's do 20 like this. Oh wait, I'm not on the right element. I should select the stack, the flexbox. 30 pixels and 20 pixels. Now let's set the let's position this stack element so it can be at the center of its own row, and just like this. So let's change the row of the main container to be max content, and the last one will be 1FR. Now each row is exactly the same size as its own height, the content height, but we do need to keep some gaps, right? So let's check the gap. This is 50 pixels and this is also 50 pixels. So let's go back to our main container and set 50 pixels gap. So it looks like this. All right, now what we need to do more is to have this copyright, and we need to check the style of it. So this gray is 2.6, I guess. No, it's 9.8. Do we have it? Yes, it's this one, I think. No, it's this one, sorry. Alright, and it's 14 pixels, I guess. 18 pixels, same as we have here, but this is regular. And let's set it to be max content because we want it to be in one line. Now, I've intentionally, wait, this is not in its own row, and it should be at the center. Now, we need to think what will happen when this flexbox get close to this one. All right, so in that case we need to, oh, what's up there? This should be pixels, not scale pixels, because we don't have scale text. So let's see if it breaks. As yeah, now it looks good. See, potentially, if, for example, I'll have here more content, they will overlap each other. So I need to set to this stack what is your width. So I can guess, I can set 50%, or I can be very precise. This value is not going to change. So I can check the width of it. So if I'll change it to pixels, so I can see it's around 300 pixels, right? So I forgot to max width always 100%. All right, so I can set you will be 100%, but minus this part. So let's go to calculation. So minus 300 pixels minus, but this is also too close, so I can do like 350. All right, so then if I'll have more content, let's make it happen. So let's make this one very long. Okay, why it's not, oh wait, max content, what I'm doing, max content, of course. All right, so now let's see what's happened as I shrink my screen size. So you see this is very close, but then it breaks down because I calculate this this sizing. All right, so this one should be let's change it. This is the email of the design creator, so let's change value, and this is the email, right? This is, I guess, its own number, and it should display a phone. By the way, the best practice is to not forget what I'm saying. All right, and the address. All right, and the icon should be this location. Okay, now this is desktop. Now let's see tablet. It's not looks that good on tablet, so what we can do, let's see the design. We don't have tablet, but let's see how it deals with it. So in mobile, everything is on top of each other, so maybe we'll go to mobile from here. So let's set all the items to be 100%, and these social icons, let's change it to be like this. So text will be centered, and we don't need any of the row height. Let's add 20 pixels gap. Okay, also this one should be at the center, so this logo, it should be at the center. All right, so all we need to do is to add some gaps between the elements. So let's select the flex box and add 12 pixels gap, maybe even more. Oh, 30. All right, let's do 30. All right, this should be much smaller, 16 pixels. Maybe it's the same value and I don't know. Yeah, 16. All right, and so what's happened here? Also one of top of each other. So I don't have, I didn't, I can add another row, and you will be at the last one, align to center, and you can be aligned to center and 100%, and each item will be we can play around with the gaps. Let's do like 100 VW. All right, so it looks like this. Oh, actually it should be, sorry, all the items should be 100%, and this one should be at the center, and just like this. "16 pixels, all right." Oh, I have here extra line. Where this line is coming from? Oh, it's exactly as it should be. I just need to get rid of this line. Height. Okay, because I removed the line in the middle and it was on its own row, so I can change this one to be on top, to move one above, and then the last item I can bring to above, and I can get rid of the extra row that I've created because we don't really need it. Oh, what's up here? What's happened here? You should be 100%. All right. Okay, so all we left to do, we have to do now is to drag this container into our own footer. So let's align it to bottom. Let's remove this one, and I can remove the background, the border that we have, and the background color, we don't really need it. And now let's drag it into our footer. Let's align it to center and to top, and delete these extra containers. Oh, we do need a bit of space, right? So the space will be 50 pixels. So let's select the footer itself and add 50 pixels from top and 50 pixels from bottom. And oh, this is too close. All right, and publish this one. Oh, this line. Sometimes we are missing stuff, but this one should be 100%. Just like this. All right, let's publish it and see on the live results. This line is still not in place. Decorative line. Let's hide it from now. And we are actually done with the home page. So this is the hero, and then FAQ, and this is the last one that we've created. This is the form. So if I'll add yes, submit, it's working. And this is our menu. You can see that I forgot here the background color. I should get rid of, and everything is responsive as it should. So this is exciting. We just finished building the homepage. All right. I think from here we will run fast because everything is pretty repeated. Amazing. All right. So this was it. And until next time, keep building amazing websites on Wix Studio.